So in the last lecture, we have created this Docker file over here, and using that Docker file, we have containerized this application and we are able to run this application as well. But in the production grade, you are not using this file as a main primary file, because this is not a production grade file, and this is the file is mostly used for the development purpose. Okay, so we have the different type of Docker file, like the dockerfile.dev and Dockerfile. So this is the main Docker file, and this is the main Docker file is going to use in the production. And there is a similar file also known as dockerfile.dev, and mostly all the things in the Docker file. So let me show you once again. It's used as this one. So which means in the dockerfile.dev, the development file, so we have the two difference, like the Docker file and the development file, like dockerfile.dev. So most of the testing and for the development and the testing purpose, we use this Docker file. Okay, so this is the exactly file we are going to use for the development. But while talking about the production grade, we use the different type of file. So then which file is used in the production? So let me show you one thing. So if you open this terminal, and we have these different commands, like as I mentioned, like the npm install. Then we have this the npm start for starting the server. So similar, we have one command as well. It's known as npm run build. So what does mean? So first we run this command, and later I will show you what will happen. So if I run this command like npm run build, so as you can see that within a second it's going to run this command, and it's done. So command is run successfully, but what happened in the background? So let me show you. So as you can see that we have this new folder over here. It's known as a build. So this is the folder that created using this npm run build command. So this is the build folder, and this is the very lightweight and the compressed version of your application. So this is the main folder that is actually used in the production. So this is the build folder, and using the build folder we can able to serve our application, and we can just able to interact our application using this build folder. And in the production grade we use this build folder. Okay, so this is the very important thing you have to be notice. So while you working on the production grade, we have to use the build folder like the npm run build command. So we have this optimized version of our application in the build folder, and this build folder is responsible in the production grade. And the second one, we have this that like the traditional way, like npm install, the copy commands, and the npm start. And this is the mostly used in the for development and the testing purpose as well. So we have the two files over here. But if you want to run this specific file like the dockerfile.dev, so then how we are going to run this specific Docker file? So for running this specific Docker file, so I'm just going to open my terminal over here and clear all the things. So let's get started. So I'm just using the simple command over here like docker build. Then you have to use the -f. So what -f is? So you have to mention the file name, the specific Docker file name. Okay, so what's our file name? It's dockerfile.dev. Okay, so what will happen? So Docker will be build the specific file that we have mentioned like dockerfile.dev. Then we have to tag that image. For that I'm just using -team, and I'm using the same name over here like Rohit Marathe, and /tic tac toe. So once you tag the image, then you have to use a dot over here. So using the dot, it means the dockerfile.dev is available in the present directory, in the working directory. Okay, so once you're done with that, just simply press enter over here, and it's going to start the building the image. And within a second it's build, and okay, it's going to build has successfully. And if you do a quick ls over here like docker images, so as you can see that our image is recently updated over here, like the created 9 seconds ago. Okay, so which means we are successfully able to create the Docker image using the dockerfile.dev. Okay, so that's pretty much, and I hope you have understand the different type of Docker file. And we have also see that we have the different files and the folders for the production grade, like the using the npm run build command. So using that command we are able to generate this folder like build folder, and this is the main folder is responsible for in the production grade. And using that folder we can able to serve our website, not the website, the application. Okay, so in the next lecture what we are going to do, we are going to create a production grade deployment of this React application.